Good morning, students. This is for the computer subject. We are going to start the chapter 1, computer software. We will go with the introduction. Computer system consists of many parts working together, but it is mainly divided into two parts, that is hardware and a software. The physical parts of a computer which you can see or touch is known as hardware. The hardware of a computer cannot function on its own. It requires a set of instructions to perform a specific task. So that set of instructions which directs a computer hardware to perform a specific task is called software. Means आपके हार्डवेयर को चलाने का काम सॉफ्टवेयर करता है. So if there is no software, your hardware is useless. For example, I can give you, suppose your body is a hardware because you can touch your hands, your face, your legs. That's why it can be called as hardware. But then what is the software? Software can be a soul. If hardware is a body, software can be a soul. Because you cannot see the soul, but you know it is there. You cannot touch it, you cannot see it. In computer system, hardware example can be monitor, CPU, printer, keyboard, mouse, CD, DVD. And software can be MS Paint, MS PowerPoint, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Excel. These all can be a software. Now, this next topic is types of computer softwares. Computer software can be broadly classified into two categories, that is system software and application software. System software is furtherly divided into operating system, utility software, language processor, and application software is furtherly divided into general purpose application software and customized application software. System software, it controls and manages the operations of a computer system. System software is a software designed to provide a platform for other softwares. Means a system software manages hardware as well as the other softwares also. It can be classified into three categories, that is operating system, utility software, and language processor. Operating system, an operating system is also known as OS, is a system software that manages computer hardware, software, resources, and provides common services for computer programs. It serves as an interface between the user and the computer. It means if you want to work on the computer system, you need an operating system. It is very, very important for your computer system. It is the basic software installed in your computer system. It controls the way a computer works from the time it is turned on till it is shut down. A computer is useless without an operating system. It manages all the other software installed in a computer. Operating system manages the hardware as well as all the other softwares. There are many important functions, main functions what an operating system does, that is, it controls the working of a hardware devices connected to a computer. It provides an environment for other softwares to be installed and executed. It manages the various resources such as memory, microprocessor, and storage. It enables you to organize your work in the forms of files and folders. It provides security measures to safeguard your data. Examples of operating systems are Microsoft Windows. There are many different versions of Microsoft Windows. Mac OS, Linux, Unix, MS-DOS, Android, etc. Utility software. It is a system software that enables a computer to work efficiently and perform its task better. It is designed to help to analyze, configure, optimize, and maintain a computer. It is used to support the computer infrastructure. It is aimed at directly performing tasks. Some examples of utility softwares are antivirus software, disk defragmenter software, backup software, compression software. Antivirus software. First of all, I will tell you what is a virus. A virus is a computer program that can disrupt the smooth functioning of a computer. It can harm the data or various programs in the computer. So, an antivirus software is a utility software that protects the computer against the harmful virus attacks. It scans the hard disk and external media attached to the computer for viruses and removes them. Norton Security, McAfee Total Protection, AVG Internet Security, and Avira are some of the examples of antivirus softwares. Disk defragmenter software. An operating system, while saving files, breaks them into parts and saves them at different locations on the disk. This may slow down the speed at which data can be accessed from such files. A disk defragmenter software combines all the parts of the files and places them at one location on the disk. This helps in faster loading of a file in the memory. For example, suppose you keep your things here and there, so it will take time to arrange it. So if you want to save your time, you can arrange your things, and in a fraction of times you can get your things easily. That is what your disk defragmenter software does in the hard disk. It keeps all the parts of the files together so that it shouldn't take time to get the file. Examples of disk defragmenter softwares are Defraggler, Diskkeeper, MyDefrag. Backup software. Backup software enables you to make a duplicate copy of the data from a hard disk onto another storage devices such as DVD, pen drive, or NAS. It ensures that your data is not permanently lost in case of any system crash or virus attack. Acronis 2 Image, Nova Backup, Norton Ghost are some of the examples of backup software. Compression software. A compression software compresses large files into small size files. It creates free space on the storage device. For example, while you go for traveling, बहुत सारा सामान आप भर लेते हैं, तो उसको क्या करते हैं, आप प्रेस करते हैं ताकि आपके पास ज़्यादा जगह बन जाए. That's what your compression software does in your storage device to make the free space in the storage device. Some of the examples of compression softwares are WinZip, WinRAR, and 7-Zip. Next one is language processor. Most softwares are written in high-level language such as C++, Java, or Visual Basic. But a computer understands only machine language. What are machine language? The 0 and 1 is the machine language. Our computer understands machine language, and we write down the programs in high-level languages. So how they will understand? They need a translator in the middle. So a language processor is a system software that converts a high-level language program into a machine language program. Examples of language processor are compiler, interpreter, assembler. Now this is the revision for today's class. We have studied that software is divided into two parts: system software and application software. System software is further divided into operating system. Operating system is very, very important for our computer system. Then utility software, which enables your computer to work efficiently. Then third one is language processor, which translates a high level language to a low level language. Your utility software is again divided into four, that is antivirus software, disk defragmenter software, backup software, and compression software. The next topic, that is application software, we will study in the next class, and I will add one more video with this class. Be prepared for the next class and with the next topic, that is application software. Thank you.